Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing? Welcome to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on the Wabash Catch TV. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is always a show I look forward to. I look forward to this show every October, every November, because it basically gets me in the Halloween mood, because I have ugly people coming on the show. And oh, wait a minute, that's not what I meant to say. I have people wearing their masks. No. Sheldon Bunting is here along with Clifford and Reever, and we're going to talk about the Veterans Day Parade taking place in Fairfield here in a couple weeks, and all kinds of other things about. Good morning, fellas.
Good morning, Bruce.
Thank you so much for being here. It was a joke, that whole ugly comment.
Well, thank you for having us.
They may not be here after the commercial break.
We've done our part.
We'll see what goes on. Yeah, but we do appreciate you tuning in here on Tuesday, October 25th. What is going on in and around our area, ladies and gentlemen? You guys are off TV, so go ahead and drink up.
Pick our nose, whatnot.
Pick a nose, whatever you want to do. What is going on in and around our area? Actually, it's being a Tuesday, it's occasionally very difficult to find things going on. However, I did find something today. It is a kidney screening and a wellness fair. This is going to be over at SSM Health over in Centralia, St. Mary's Hospital over in Centralia. Boy, I am just having a heck of a time with these Altoids. They keep popping into my teeth now. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. I've got Altoids on my mouth. And all right. Got to get rid of them. Hide my face.
And the snots.
See, the Altoid will help get rid of the snots, though.
Really? Good.
So now I feel much better. All right, now I can talk. It is the Kidney Screening Wellness Fair from noon to 4 p.m. today over at the SSM Health St. Mary's Hospital over in Centralia. 1 in 3 American adults is at risk for kidney disease. Are you the one? Free kidney plus diabetes screening over at the wellness fair. So that's a good idea. If you feel like you might need. How would you know? Do you guys have any idea? How do you know if you're having kidney issues other than one of these screenings?
Lower back pain?
Lower back pain. I guess that would be. Boy, I think if it gets to lower back pain, though,
everybody's got that, though. That's why they're having the screening.
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so you have that. What else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, this is National Greasy. Oh, and I didn't change my pictures back. Doggone it. Today is National Greasy Foods Day. National Greasy Food Day is augment the diet for National Greasy Foods Day today. Although really it's not the healthiest of choices. Every once in a while it is okay to enjoy some greasy food, from fried chicken to pizza, nachos, French fries to bacon and hash brown potatoes. Folks all like a little bit of greasy foods in your regular diet. Greasy foods can be prepared with healthier oils than typical that you might run into. Like olive oil is probably a little bit healthier than corn oil or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Greasy foods can be prepared with healthy oils and with much less average amounts of oil used when cooking, making them healthier decisions. So there are many greasy foods.
Lard did not make the list, did it?
Lard does not make the list. Crisco, not on the list.
Every time I'm here, though, it's some kind of like junk food day or beer day or greasy foods day. I mean, I think of that stuff as like every day. But
I think that's really what it's about. How do you make the fried foods? What's your favorite fried food?
Gosh, fish. I love fried fish. Some good old crappie or bluegill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How do you make your fried foods healthier? Air fry by using a convection oven. These handy little ovens have the ability to crisp out your favorite fried foods using just a fraction of the oil you might typically. Have you ever had air fried fish?
No.
Me neither. Who in their right mind would do such a thing?
No, I got to have the grease.
Yeah, I will. I agree with you. Can you reuse the oil in your deep fryer? Of course you can. Yes, but monitor its appearance and smell. Strain the oil into a glass or a stainless steel container and store the oil in a cool place between uses. I did not realize you were supposed to do that. You remember the old Fry Daddies?
Yeah, you just left it on the counter.
You left the Fry Daddy on the counter and off you go.
Maybe the counter was cool and dry enough.
That's hope. That's the hope, and also you would try to hope it didn't start smelling.
Yes,
that was
the time to change.
That was the time to change it. Smelling, or whenever you dig the little scoop into the deep fryer and it brings up all these little chunkies from the bottom.
The sludge.
Yeah, the sludge. Which is, let's see what else is going on today, ladies and gentlemen. This is also Sourest Day. Sourest Day follows the heels of Sweetest Day. Yesterday was Sweetest Day. Today is Sourest Day. This is observed annually on October 25th. If life has given you lemons or you feel like a grumpy Gus, well, this day is for you. Take your glass half full attitude and or glass half empty attitude and spread the joy or gloom, smile, be banished. Replace them all with pouts and terrible frowns. I gotta tell you, Sourest Day doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense to be sour, does it?
No.
Have the wherewithal to take a positive mental attitude. What are the 5 basic tastes? I guess that's the sour, sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami.
Okay, I'll ask.
Umami is savory. Umami is the savory taste. However you perceive these tastes, they often call sour astringent and pungent. You're learning more than you wanted to know.
Yes.
Just nightmarish flashbacks from the beer cheese at the Nisbet.
Yeah.
You want nightmarish flashbacks. Wait till the other thing today is. This will be one of your favorites. I know that you enjoy. This is Chucky the Notorious Killer Doll Day.
That shouldn't even be a day. That's.
How did Chucky get a day? I'm with you.
That's stretching.
That is kind of stretching. But for those who aren't Chucky fans, you have a pass. However, you like Chucky, right?
No, I don't watch that Chucky.
I don't care.
You don't watch Chucky?
No.
The doll that kills people. It's horror season, horror movie season. You may as well start getting ready for Halloween, as that is what's coming up on Monday, week from today.
Yeah,
right? Week from yesterday. So enjoy getting out and seeing a movie of Chucky on today. You'll have a good time. What else going on? What's on TV, folks? What do you want to see on television? Well, high school volleyball tonight. It will be the winner of Monday night's game between Flora and Salem. We'll have them against Pana, and that will be on this channel right around 7 o'clock, also on channel 98. And again, that'll be over at the Salem Regional, Pana versus the winner of Salem and Flora. Also, NBA basketball tonight. It is the Dallas Mavericks at the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a doubleheader on TNT as the LA Clippers will follow against Oklahoma City. NHL hockey tonight on Tuesday night. Florida is at Chicago. That's on NBC Sports Chicago, channel 643. And a doubleheader on ESPN will feature the Colorado Avalanche at the New York Rangers. And that's at 7 o'clock on ESPN, followed up at 9:30. Vegas is at San Jose. Right there is Sheldon Bunting. Right here, it is Clifford Reever. My name is Bruce Dickey. We're going to come back, talk about the Fairfield Veterans Day Parade after this word. Please do stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunting, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Le Mans always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Dr. Eric Pikus. I'm a general practice physician here at CRHPC, and I work at the Clay Medical Center in Flora. One of the things that I love about working for CRHPC is the fact that it's a federally qualified healthcare center. And that means that we can take care of any patient, whatever the case may be. We don't have to worry about their financial situation. And I love the fact that we can take care of anybody that needs our help. So no matter what care somebody needs, we're going to give them the best possible care available without judgment.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Oh, yeah, they don't let you grow long hair. do they?
No. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guests today, down there on the end, Sheldon Bunting, and here in the middle is Clifford Reever. They are, I don't really know if you guys given yourselves titles yet.
No, and I don't want to. Do you?
They are
Well, you're the head honcho, so
they are the main coordinators. How about that?
Yeah, okay.
he's the main coordinator.
Generally,
He's my assistant.
Yeah.
he's the assistant coordinator for the Fairfield Veterans Day Parade. This is a lot of fun. Do you have a lot of fun doing this, Clifford?
Yeah, I do. It's after 20 some odd years, it's fairly easy to do.
Oh, now hold on. You can't. You just can't give away all your secrets and tell everybody.
I didn't tell everybody that. I just know how I can handle it.
Well, now, okay. When did you? How long have you been doing this? Because you kind of formed this thing, didn't you? Mm-hmm. When was that?
I think it was in 2000.
No kidding. Mm-hmm. So this will be the 22nd year.
Yes.
Or 23rd year.
See, we went through this last year. Is this the 22nd or the 23rd?
We did go
I think
through
it's
this
the 23rd year.
We think it's the 23rd
Yes.
year. And that's one of the other cool things about this. We talked about it last year. You didn't miss a year, did you?
No. We've had it every year, COVID or nothing.
COVID or not.
Yeah.
That's, you see, now do you feel some pride in that?
Yes, I do, because it worked. Considering it was kind of a bad situation, everybody worked together and it come together and Nobody yelled or screamed or.
Well, that's half the battle, keeping people from yelling and screaming at you. That's kind of that's what Sheldon does for a living, for crying out loud. So keep it. How did you get involved in this, Sheldon?
Oh, I just helped out, and we weren't getting a very good turnout. It kind of bothered me, so
Yeah.
I jumped on board.
What did? How are you able to get a bigger turnout than he was able to get to start with?
I'm not going to say that I'm probably guilty of shaming a few people to get.
Yeah, if you don't show up, he'll shame me into showing up.
I just help him promote too.
It works out real good.
Okay. When do you have to start? At what point of the year do you start putting together the plans for this? I mean, you're gonna have to do you have people who say after the parade, I'll be here next year? They already make commitments, or do you have to start searching?
Some of them do, and some of them, putting the plans together. Might start in May and have a few meetings between now and then, and everybody shows up.
When do you have to? We about had a problem with getting the permits one year, didn't we?
Yeah, they kind of frowned upon that one time.
Was that the COVID year?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was.
we were worried because had ordered. Well, we'd send in all the paperwork, and it was getting down to about 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
And we had no okay from the state to go ahead and do it. And I said, well, I asked them, I said, so what do you suggest we do? And they said, we go with it. And
Well, I
they
was
were
gonna say,
gonna
what would you
Worst
do?
case,
Yeah.
worst case scenario, we were just going to run over a fire hydrant on
Right.
each end of the parade route.
And I said, well,
Block traffic.
how are we going to close down? It said, well, we have a gas leak down the east end of town. The road shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had it all planned.
No kidding.
Yes, they did.
I bet you ended up not having to have the gas leak.
Yes.
Yeah, that was fraudulent. We were never on board with that.
Nobody would have done that.
The guys were prepared to just turn around and shut down the road.
Oh, that's really cool. What is the folks often don't realize the parade route? What is the parade route? Or all the Fairfield parades are in the same route now?
They're the exact same route. The homecoming parade, Veterans Parade, and the Christmas Parade all start on First Street. They're by the high rise.
Yeah.
Go up to Court Street, right up top of the
Take the
hill.
left.
Go by the V. Turn there on 4th Street by
Take the
Johnson's.
left, turn at the funeral home.
Yep, and then turn back down on Main Street and go all the way to 4th Street.
And where do we put the flag? Because they got a big old flag hanging in the air too, don't they, that day?
Yes, it's
That's
right
usually
there.
on Main.
It's right there at the courthouse.
All right. Is there do we judge in this parade? I'm trying to remember.
No.
We don't
Nope.
give out prizes, do we?
We don't give out any money. We don't do nothing.
No kidding.
No.
You don't have band appearance fees.
Nope.
Do you usually get some bands though?
Oh,
too?
Oh, yeah, we get grade school and high school.
That's pretty cool.
But we started out because we didn't pay for, entries or anything. And I sometimes wonder if that's not what we need to do. But it's got to, you got to go out and raise the money and everything else to give to them. So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
just kind of go along with it and people accept it.
What got you to start this parade? I ask you this occasionally, and it varies, I think, doesn't it? sometimes?
I had went to Farmington, Missouri to do a concert down there with Dale Carter, and they were having a Veterans Day parade
Okay.
down there at that time we were down there. So I came home and I went to Progressive Fairfield, I think.
VPF.
VPF.
Volunteers for Progressive Fairfield.
And I turned around and I said, what we need to look at doing is we need to have a Veterans Day parade because we don't ever have any way of showing our respect for the veterans.
Right.
They looked at me and they said, "That looks like we just found the chairman." 23 years later, Bruce, I'm still doing it.
I see you didn't chair the big one back in like the 80s, because there was like wasn't there a great, do you remember that?
Yeah, but I don't.
Do you remember that, Sheldon? You probably don't, do you?
No,
Probably too young.
I was around, but
I think it was in the football team, so yeah, I don't believe I marched.
But it was just one of those, it's just, okay, let's do it and see what happens.
How many folks will you end up typically getting? What kind of number of entries? This is also kind of the least. How do I put this? the least organized, but still perfectly organized, and everything works out, right?
Least organized.
I mean, I'm just telling you.
You would be correct.
This is a cool. I mean, I guess I'm saying that as a compliment. Is my point in that folks, the folks in the parade, they're not really told where to go, are they?
Well,
Or
not
do
now.
you?
Not now. We used to give out numbers.
Yeah.
Well, whenever COVID hit, which is a favorite thing to say, okay, whenever it hit, we changed everything.
Yeah.
So we turned around and we just had people come in. As they came in, line up.
Yeah.
If you want to space yourself further back or whatever.
Whatever you feel comfortable
Yes. And it worked out great. And I asked the guys that usually take care of down there on the parade route, I said, what do you think? And they said, I like this a lot better because it's first come, first served.
with. Other than you typically leave the front spot there.
Yes, there is from
Yeah.
one road south is all veterans.
You have the veterans at the
Yes.
at the front end
The
of the parade.
rest of them are the people that are,
And that's the cool part. That's the cool part. Well, one of the cool parts about this parade is that the veterans do sit at the front, and then they get to watch the whole parade go
yes,
by.
I do.
Yep.
Do they appreciate that? With the
they do.
veterans, do you talk to? Do they appreciate that?
Well, an older gentleman, one of the older veteran, after the first one we had, they didn't get to see the parade.
Yeah.
And he come up and he said, is there any way that you could let us pull over the side of the road? And I said, if that's what you guys want, that's what you'll get.
Well, there you go.
And
That's
I just, from now on, we just pulled them over and let them watch the whole parade.
there you go, folks. It's Veterans Day Parade on
Saturday,
November 5th, Saturday, November 5th, and starts at 2 p.m. I tell you what, let's do. Let's take a quick break. There is a ton of stuff going on in conjunction with the parade. And I've got pictures from past parades, too, that kind of give you an idea of what to expect. There's candy involved, too, right? I mean,
Yep. They can throw out candy.
so you get to throw it? You don't have to hand it?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's daylight.
it's daylight. That's exactly right. Clifford Reever is here along with Sheldon Bunting. We'll be back right after this word. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on this beautiful Tuesday morning. We'll be right back.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, midwestfarmco.com.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you are a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunting, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Forgot about him. You're watching. That's what made me. I'm just astonished there are that many. We'll get to it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. As we are talking today with Sheldon Bunting as well as Clifford Reever about the Veterans Day Parade taking place on November 5th, Saturday, November 5th at 2 p.m. in Fairfield, Illinois. Beautiful downtown Fairfield, Illinois. Fellas, all right. It's a big day.
Big day.
It's a long day for you guys, long day for the organizers, and a long day for folks. You kind of need to start the day off right, don't you? Need a little bit of nutrition. Maybe something even different from Greasiest Food Day.
There may be greasy food.
There may be some greasy food. What's going on for breakfast that day, Sheldon?
They're going to start, which is, they've done this, I don't know how many years they've cooked, but usually involves some of the Zerlini family in the St. Edward's Catholic Church.
Yeah.
But they put on a breakfast that's no charge for veterans and their spouses. And it will be at 7 o'clock that morning. You can carry out, you can eat in, both options.
Okay.
But it'll be at St. Edward's Catholic Church at 300 Northwest 5th Street in Fairfield.
How long does that go?
7 to 9.
7 to 9.
And then Diana Zerlini is actually over at it for us.
Mm-hmm.
So if you plan on coming down, maybe give her a call. We're just trying to get a kind of a head count.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be plenty of food. But
do you have a number? Or,
yes. Diana's number is 618-516-1808.
What's on the menu?
I really don't know.
Have you ever not go? You guys don't go down there?
Oh yeah, but
well, you're a veteran. You're not, but I mean, for crying out loud,
I'm going to say
you're not going to go get a free breakfast, Clifford.
He'll be there.
I honestly, I don't know. I'd say it's probably some kind of casserole and fruit and.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's going to be made by
those guys do a good job.
Zerlini, so
yeah.
You know it's going to be good.
Yeah, they might even have some good dessert. Might have some cheesecake.
Yeah, it might.
We're not making it.
I would like to say this. I'd like to put out a shout for Dennis.
Yeah,
because he's struggling just a little.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he's having some health issues, you know. And Z, she kind of took it over. So.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. Okay, all right. So that's 7 to 9. Then what?
Then the parade lineup. Do you usually have them at 1?
We start lining up at 1 down on the parade route, which is on North 1st Street. And at 1 o'clock, they're going to raise the flag at Freedom Park and Elizabeth Reever Gonzalez.
Mm-hmm.
Singing the national anthem, and then the roasted chestnuts.
The roasted chestnuts.
Local celebrities.
Do you know anything about the roasted chestnuts?
I don't know. I got to tell you, it's actually it's kind of a tricky year this year for one of the roasted chestnuts. I don't know if you'd heard.
Well,
I don't know if you'd heard, but there might be a. It might be a very close shave for one of the roasted chestnuts, but he'll be there. He'll be there. You can't really play without the tuba player, for crying out loud.
By the way, people, he's talking about himself.
I'm talking about. I'll be on the radio that morning from like 8 to noon or something like that. 8 to 12, 8 to 12:30. Better not be any more later than 12:30, I suspect.
You can probably FaceTime in or something. Yeah. You know, I mean.
Oh, yeah, I don't think the trumpet player would let me do that.
I don't think he would.
I don't think
they're going to do a concert for about 45 minutes.
Okay.
And like I said, the parade starts at 2.
Right.
And
now this is really cool, by the way. Whenever we do, we'll get folks up there. We'll get about a dozen people up there for the singing and the raising of the flag. And that's at 1:15, right?
At 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. And by 1:30, we've got a pretty solid crowd that we're still playing to. And by 1:45, it's 15 minutes till parade time. It's a big crowd. And these folks are enjoying the show, and they're having a good time. And by 2 o'clock, we've got them really lathered up for you. They're really fired up.
1:45, they're stretching, getting into candy, getting mowed.
Yeah. Well, you got to stretch your back if they're throwing candy. That means it'll be on the street. So you want to make sure that you're out there involved in that. Okay, so that's at 1:15 or 1 o'clock, thereabouts. Yeah. 1 o'clock, huh? I got to get back there that early.
And here's the other thing: you got one of them that's got to run from uptown all the way down to that parade route.
Yeah. He's we've got one of them running the band.
He's got to be there ready to go.
Where are they going to set the band? Is the band going to be all the way back to North Side School, or
no? The band will be down on North Street.
Okay,
just the road just north of the high rise.
Oh,
both of them will be there.
Okay, good. That way he won't have to run so far.
No.
Well, I gotta say, maybe you get a
shuttle ride from one of
a shuttle ride. Yeah,
get one of the coordinators.
A side-by-side ride. I like that. I like your thought process. I did have some other pictures here, by the way. Speaking of setting up, ladies and gentlemen, this is down there on First Street where the folks are setting up, and this begs the question here, Sheldon. That one's got an American flag on it. What is flag etiquette for the parade, or do we have any particular flag etiquette that we need to follow?
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Supposedly, the way the flag etiquette works is when the first flag goes by, you're supposed to stand up and pay your respect.
Stand up, salute the flag, take your hat off, whatever you do.
Take your hat off and everything else. But when the others come by, you don't have to do that. Now, that's according to the ones that have told me the stuff on flag etiquette.
That would make it kind of an interesting day. Basically, just standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down, because there's a ton of folks. I mean, you can just see in this picture just the one, but I've got some other pictures. There's the Girl Scouts on the that'll be some of the Girl Scouts that will be there setting up. You do see a few flags. Here's the first flag coming through, and then you see flags right there on the Hummer behind it there, right? Mm-hmm. This, I believe,
that's the honor guard.
That's the honor guard up front. I want to say that's from 2019, but I'm not certain. And here are some of the veterans. All right, now let's talk a little bit about some of the. I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to talk about some of the veterans that are participating in this, because it really is an opportunity to pay respects to a group that is not expanding. Let's put it that way. And you're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. I've got Clifford and Reever here along with Sheldon Bunting. We'll be back in a second. Stick around. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunting, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at lemansonline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Yep. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. My guests today are Sheldon Bunting down there at the end, and by the way, and Clifford Reever here. If folks have questions about whether to get into the parade or not, and they don't know you, what the phone number do they call? We got to
call me at 618-516-3111.
516-3111 with parade inquiries, or if you're wanting to make sure that you have a spot. And for breakfast, it's 516-1808, right?
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
All right. So, and then we'll get to, there's another meal. But we kind of cut off there, Sheldon. I was showing the picture of some of the older veterans. There they are. This is from 3 or 4 years ago. I kind of feel bad putting it up there because I know there's 1 or 2 on there that are no longer with us, and that's kind of one of the main reasons that you guys are so enthusiastic about making sure that folks attend this, aren't you?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about
the World War II guys.
The World War II guys.
They're few and far between. I mean, like you said, that group's not expanding. It's the direct opposite. So
yeah. How many World War II do we know? How many World War II veterans were?
We've got 7, I think, in the county.
Okay, now a couple of years ago, you had those guys in their own car each.
Yeah, well, this is a different group, and now this is what we found out later, that there was more of them that we didn't know about.
See, now that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool that you find out that there are more. It's like finding, thinking you have a Hannes Wagner card, or there's only 3 of them, then all of a sudden you find 5 more.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty sweet.
That's what I'd like to say. Thank you to the Quilts of Valor, because they keep it updated, and there's the ones that gave us a list of
the Quilts of Valor.
I knew of 2 for sure in Fairfield, but I didn't know of the others out in the county.
Are we making? I guess we've efforted. We're making the effort to bring these folks in and make sure they're in the parade, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Will they be?
They're going to be in convertibles at the front of the parade.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. World War II veterans. I talk about. Oh my heavens! World War II ended 72 years ago. Right? No, 77 years ago. Oh my gosh!
I'll trust your math.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to do it again just to make sure I'm right. Yeah, it was 77 years ago. That is an amazing. That's amazing that there are that many still around, for that matter. Which also kind of tells you what percentage of the population became involved in that war, didn't they?
Yeah.
The thing about it is history's dying.
Yeah.
When these old boys are gone.
These old boys, they're gone.
They
are.
It's dying quick, And
yeah,
this is the way that you can show your respect for those guys and the rest of the veterans.
As a veteran yourself, do you? How does this make you feel whenever and talking to other veterans whenever you do get the respect on Veterans Day? Because it wasn't always like this, was it?
Mm-mm.
Does it make you feel better? Or,
well, like I said, the first one
make your heart feel better.
Yeah,
heart swell.
The first one we had, I asked a lot of Vietnam veterans, and they said, "Yeah, well, okay, well," and then after they got done, they come up and said, "I'm glad that we did this."
No kidding.
Yeah, they said they rounded the corner and They were.
I'll be
they
doggone.
they weren't ready for it at all.
They probably, I mean, that's the thing. The God bless them. They probably weren't ready for the folks, because people will break into spontaneous applause whenever these guys go by. These men and women. I guess I should say it's not just men. These men and women go by. It really makes your heart feel good to be an American. Here are some of the. There's your picture, Sheldon.
Yeah.
You've lost weight since then.
Are you sure about that?
I think you've lost weight since then.
I'll take it.
So yeah.
And I'm standing right there behind it.
Well, I wasn't going to bring you up because you probably haven't lost weight since then.
Yeah, I have. I did. I
Well, good. You're looking good. You're looking good. Here's another few.
3 years ago too.
Yeah, this is 2019. This is the Patriot Guard coming in and talking to some of the veterans. You get the Patriot Guard. Are they coming this year? What are some of the folks coming in?
The one that was over the Patriot Guard is no longer doing it, and I don't have any contact with them anymore.
Oh, is that right?
Mm-hmm. If they show up, that's fine. I encourage them. If they want to show up, show up. It don't bother me.
Yeah, that's
I don't have any connections with them anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now, who's this guy?
This is I
love that get up. That's a.
And I just talked to him last week and asked him if he was coming.
Is that Bob Dalton?
No.
You're getting older too, aren't you, Clifford?
Yes. But I talked to him and I asked him, I said, "You're going to be in the parade?" And he said, "I sold it."
Did he really?
Yes. He said, "I had a guy that wanted to buy it and I sold it."
Or is that Brett McNeely?
Brett McNeely, yeah,
Okay.
that's who that is.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep.
So what year would that Jeep be there, you think, Sheldon?
Oh, that's probably a 40. I mean, if it's an actual military one, I mean, it would have to be a
44
or earlier, you know.
Yeah. 40. Well, you know, they built a lot of those.
And they were a CJ 2A is what the civilian. That's where CJ come from, civilian Jeep.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah. I didn't know what the CJ stood for. Okay, well, that's cool. One other picture. Here's another shot of some of the veterans. Now, you see here, this is probably mainly Korea veterans or
This is
something?
Vietnam. A lot of those guys are Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
How many veterans will you get to participate, you think?
Bruce, you never know.
Well, depending on the weather?
You know, and no, it just depends. I mean, like I said, the first trailer is World War II in Korea, which is getting less
Thinner.
and less.
Yeah.
And then Vietnam, but you never know. You could have a big crowd or hardly anybody.
I got to tell you, my father-in-law is a Vietnam veteran, and he goes to the parade and enjoys it, but I don't believe he's ever ridden on anything. He just doesn't. I mean, that's not his style.
We'll have to work on him.
You have to work on Jim, aren't
Well, my dad made the comment one time. He said, "You know, you can sit up here on that semi and just ride down the parade route, and you can pick out World War II veterans
sitting on the side."
Yeah, that would not get on the floor.
Well, you know, for that matter, my brother-in-law, also a veteran of one of the Operation, not Desert Storm, but one of the Iraqi Freedom, and he's never he doesn't want to deal with that. But I mean, that's fine. That's fine to each your own.
Yeah,
of course, and that's cool that folks are given the opportunity. I tell you what, let's do. We're going to take one last break. We've still got to talk about another meal, and there are some other folks that may or may not be coming that I might have pictures of. The Red Tool Boys coming?
No,
doggone it.
They haven't been for a couple of years.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Rand Tool's pretty well shut down.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. You're watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here with Clifford Reever along with Sheldon Bunting. Back after this word. Stick around.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how.
At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunting, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Sheldon Bunting down there, Clifford Reever, whoops, right here. All right, now we didn't talk about, I feel terrible waiting for the last, because veterans are getting a free breakfast. But if you participate in the parade,
yes,
you get a free meal afterward,
yes,
right? Tell me about.
Veterans and participants are invited directly after the parade to the Fairfield Elks Lodge. They are having probably a pork chop dinner or some sort. I'm not sure who's cooking. Elks arranges that.
Matt Kenny, if I'm betting.
Well, Matt Kenny.
I would bet on Matt Kenny as well. That's pretty good too.
Yeah. Yes. But it's right there at the club. It's going to be. I'm sure you can get a carry out. It's going to be dine in, but it's sponsored by the Fairfield National Bank and the Fairfield Elks Club 1631.
And that meal would typically be, if it's a Matt Kenny pork chop meal, you're looking at a $10, $12 meal. Yeah. So if you're a participant in the parade, by all means, go. Because I've gone to this several times, and that's a fine meal.
Yeah. And you get a good fellowship, sit there at the club, talk to people in it,
And
veterans.
when you see some people from FNB and the Elks, say thank you.
Yeah.
Clifford will be signing autographs there,
Yes,
too.
I'll sign autographs that day. I don't know what.
Nobody's ever asked you, have they?
No. And I hope they don't.
I'm going to say, wow.
And if they do, I'm going to send them to Sheldon.
He's only signing checks. He's not signing.
That's it.
Okay, so the parade is at 2:00. 2:00 proper, and that's after the chestnuts at around 1:00, and the breakfast at 1:30. Pardon me, breakfast at 7 to 9.
Yes,
at the Catholic Church.
Yep.
And the final meal of the day at the supper at the Fairfield Elks. I guess 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. You might have one more meal, right?
Yeah. Early supper, late lunch.
Early supper. What am I missing?
Snack.
A snack. I like to think that.
A fine snack.
What else am I missing from? I've got a picture of something that I'm afraid I'm well, no. Where's it at? Where's the picture? There.
We've had
yeah. Is this guy? I don't want to spoil or surprise or anything. But what kind of airplane is that?
A big one.
I honestly, it's a big one. I honestly don't know what the
you have
of it is.
You have in the past. Talked a fella who owns that airplane into coming over, and
That's him.
That's him.
Rod Taylor.
Rod Taylor.
From
From
Mount Airy, up around
That's right.
Mount Airy.
Yeah, from Mount Airy. But he doesn't. That's not where he's flying from.
No, he's not flying from there. If he flies in, he flies in from Indianapolis.
Do you think? I mean, we all see jumbo jets and know how loud and stuff. Do you think people realize the difference in sound it is for a like the DC-9 or whatever that thing is?
Oh yeah, they know the difference in that.
Do you think they know beforehand? Do you think they know beforehand?
They will know whenever he's coming in, if he comes in.
If he comes in,
I don't know. I'm not making any promises, but
well, I mean, it all depends on weather anyway.
I think if he does make it, we should have Clifford parachute out of the plane right there at the flag raising.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's the idea man stepping forward. Right.
But I will tell you,
sounds like he wants to be full time.
Yeah, he's going to be. I will tell you this though: the last time he flew, whenever he came down and did a flyby, he had 8 Vietnam veterans.
And he had some folks from up there where he's from,
yes,
right? Yeah.
8 Vietnam veterans with him.
Wow.
Flying with him that day.
Didn't he stop out at the...
no.
Oh, I thought he stopped.
He was going to try to land out there, and he had told me, he said, might take him for some rides, but he said, told me before the parade was, he said, I've got 8 veterans with me.
Yeah.
So he said, we're going to fly by, and then we're going to head back.
That's pretty cool because this is a World War II era plane, right? I mean,
yes.
That is a World War II era. Actually, you can go to the, I think they've reopened it now, the Smithsonian Air and Space Museum, and see that plane. They have that thing hanging in there. Well, not that particular one, but of course. But yeah, they've got those planes in there, and.
I'm not a well-known traveler, but I will say that in New Orleans, that's where the National World War II Museum is, and it's.
They've got that there too.
They probably do, but I haven't been since they've expanded it. They expanded it back several years ago.
Evansville has a World War II museum out at the airport.
Well, they have the PT boat too, don't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
The LST.
That's really cool. That's plenty cool. Let's take a look at some other pictures I was able to steal. Of course, I've got to show this one because this was like 2 or 3 years ago. These guys are paying my bill.
There you go.
So the stick with a Wabash float. What do you? I guess
the beginning of the hospital crew.
That's why I put that one in there because it's got you're sitting there next to Shauna.
This is the hospital group. Yep.
Hospital will bring a big crew, won't they?
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yes. They're all gearing up.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're already gearing up.
No kidding. You know, and there were a couple of different banks and stuff.
This is what's cool.
Yeah. What's this? What do you mean?
That's the Elks Lodge there.
The Elks Lodge carrying that's a gigantic flag.
Well, you can
viewers
see.
may recognize that guy on the far left of the screen.
A few viewers might recognize the dude on the right and the left. Actually, the guy on the right is Lou from here in town. Who else is on there? You got Harley.
Yeah, Harley. I can't make out the other two. Lou's going to stick out of a crowd, though.
Lou, well, you know, it's
the silver fox.
It's the silver fox. When you have the gray hair,
it just blends right.
How the heck you don't have gray hair, by the way?
Getting close.
That's what I can't believe. I'm sitting there with a full head of gray hair, and you're starting. And I like this too. You got the DAV folks too.
Yep.
This talk about an outstanding program. The DAV folks who basically will transport veterans to the doctor and back, and they probably I haven't had them on this show. I had them on the old radio show back in the day, but that is an outstanding program that those folks do.
And that's every day.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's...
About every day they take somebody to Marion or wherever.
Well, I remember Jim Onstadt used to be a coordinator for that thing.
No, he was Shriners.
Was he the Shriners one?
He was Shriners.
Okay. And well, he was coordinator for that. And, well, they're going every day too, aren't they, or something like that?
Yeah, there's a lot of times. Going? Yeah.
Well, if there was anything that you could get to participate in the parade, if you had your wish list.
The tank.
He wants a tank.
With tank.
You want the tank?
Nobody has supplied us with a tank.
It's hard. You can't get a tank.
If you did get a tank, can a tank? I mean,
we're going to worry about that after the fact. The biggest hurdle is getting the tank.
So what you're trying to say
I'm wondering,
when does it fall through the ground?
I was wondering, at what point does it fall through the and those tracks?
Well, they wouldn't be the metal tracks. They'd be rubber.
Yeah, we promised they'd be rubber.
Yeah, they would not be metal.
I didn't know they had metal or rubber tracks.
Oh yeah.
See, that's what
I mean, like we're really going to hurt Main Street.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Now is the time.
Yes.
No.
Now is the time to get the tank.
Yeah, well.
He says no, but I say yes.
He's looking. I'll let him see if
I've not cleared that purchase with my financial advisor yet for the tank, but
well, that's the other thing. And you said it earlier. If folks would, there's really, I mean, this is kind of a free deal for everybody, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you guys don't. I don't know what you would take in contributions for other than to give to the meal folks, but they're all putting that out out of the goodness of their
heart.
That's exactly right.
If you want to donate, I'm quite sure that they'd be happy to take it that day.
I suspect.
Same way at the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
Because they do not ask for any money at all.
Well, and they're cooking breakfast or cooking dinner in this day and age. You're going to be paying. Somebody's paying for that. So yeah. And how much would it cost to get the tank? Have we priced it?
There's been a little pricing done. Yes.
I'd like to throw in one other thing.
Please do.
This parade is a non-political parade.
I was wondering about that. I talked to folks in the
And
Louisville.
I know it's only 3 to 4 days before the election.
Yeah.
But there is no politics is allowed in this parade at all.
And you've done that. It's been like that since the start, hasn't it?
Since the start of it. Yes.
Why do you do that? You don't want people.
No,
you don't want people getting fired up.
No, it's just that's not what the parade's about.
That's exactly right.
It's not about
not for gain.
politician. I mean, it's about respecting the veterans and paying respect to them.
Do you have you had to turn a politician away?
Yes, I did.
Did you really?
I had one of them turned around and asked me, said, "Where's the politician? Where do politicians go?" This is the second parade. This was coming out of the high school.
Yeah. So this is 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah. I turned around and I said, "It's 3 blocks that way and behind the horses." And he said, and then he asked me, he said, "Do you know who I am?" And I said, "Yes, sir." And that's still 3 blocks that way and behind the horses.
That's great. I love it.
I mean, I'm sorry. And I've had congressmen that have called me and asked me, "Do you allow politicians to pray?"
Yeah.
And I said, "No, sir, I don't." And he said, "Okay."
That's cool. I mean, actually, you're doing a favor for the congressman.
Well,
to tell you the truth, they don't have to mess with it.
They're not shaking hands or kissing babies.
give them a Saturday off.
But yep, it's the non-political parade.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the Veterans Day Parade in Fairfield set for November 5th. It is Saturday, November 5th. The parade's going to be at 2:00. Breakfast at 7.
Yes, 7 to 9.
At the church, and then the chestnuts at 1:00 with the daughter singing, Elizabeth singing, and then the meal after that. Fellas,
rain or shine, too.
Rain or shine.
Rain or shine.
Fellas, you do great work. You do just outstanding work with this. Thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you for having us on here.
Glad to do it anytime. Folks, enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the big parade on November 5th. And we'll see y'all next time on Big Talk with Bruce. Have a great day.